The environment all around us, it impacts on our lives, the air we breathe, the water we drink, our rivers, habitats, pollution in the atmosphere, ever-increasing noise levels, etc.
I suppose there are a few doubts now that our environment and our planet are being damaged, and that there's a need like never before to protect and conserve our world. Our natural environment works in a delicate balance. Everything is connected.
We also have some very distinguished speakers, and we'd like to begin with some of them. So firstly, I'd like to welcome to the stage Elaine Nevin, who's the National Director of ECO-UNESCO, and she's here to say a few words, so please welcome her.
Thank you very much, Aidan. I like being called distinguished. Good afternoon, Minister, Young Environmentalists, invited guests. On behalf of ECO-UNESCO, I'm delighted to welcome you here to the Young Environmentalist Awards ceremony 2008. And I'd like to thank Minister Ryan for taking the time out of his busy schedule to be with us today. It's a pleasure and honour once again to have worked with you all throughout the past year. I think that your work here today is a testament of the fantastic work that's being done all over the country by enthusiastic, interested and very, very talented young people. And I know I've been very, very inspired by the work that I've seen this morning and by talking to all of you when we were going around with our expert panel. I suppose there are a few doubts now that our environment and our planet are being damaged and that there's a need like never before to protect and conserve our world. Our natural environment works in a delicate balance. Everything is connected. Even small creatures such as the bee or the humble earthworm play such a crucial role in ensuring our planet and our environment stays on balance and functions well. So when this delicate balance is changed radically, we can't be sure of the consequences. At present, the higher levels of carbon dioxide emissions due to human activity is warming up the planet. Subsequently, our climate is beginning to change, and we're beginning to see the consequences. Most of you will know that the polar ice caps are melting, that permafrost in Siberia is melting, and that species such as the polar bear may be on the brink of extinction. Sea levels are also rising, and we're seeing more adverse weather conditions. But we know there will be other consequences also. And one of the challenges of working in the environmental field is providing people with this type of information and facts without scaring them into inaction, but by empowering them to take action instead. Lots of environmental issues are big ones, like climate change. It's a global issue. People often ask themselves, what can we do? I'm only one person, or we're only a small group, or we're only one school, or we're only one community group. But what you have done here today is show us that as a group of people you can make a difference. You show us that young people in Ireland, you feel concerned and empowered and interested enough to do something about your environment because you want to and because you feel that you can. All of you here today have made a difference in your communities, in your schools, in your youth groups, and most of all, you'll have started to think about your own actions now and into the future. This is very important, and whether you know it or not, you have developed and you're developing skills of critical thinking and critical analysis. You've tackled climate change by raising awareness in your peers and providing them with simple solutions. You've also tackled some other issues such as chewing gum litter by researching and implementing some innovative solutions. And you've raised awareness about precious biodiversity by carrying out practical conservation work and by creative means as well. The Young Environmentalist Awards programme aims to develop the young person and to protect the environment through practical project work at a local level. This year we received over 140 entries, which were shortlisted down to 40 projects, and we showcased those 40 projects this morning. And those 40 projects are here at this award ceremony this afternoon. As usual, the standard of the projects has been very, very high, and the standard of projects has been raised and has been getting better, I suppose, over the last number of years, and it's always such a difficult task selecting category and overall award winners. The idea of the showcase is that young people and the 40 shortlisted projects, it's getting a really good opportunity to show off your work. So it's not about the awards, it's not about the winning, it's about being here and participating in all of this. We have worked on the Young Environmentalist Awards since 1999. Next year we're going to be celebrating 10 years of YEA. Over the years we've worked with thousands of young people in hundreds of communities all over Ireland on environmental protection. ECO-UNESCO is an environmental education and youth organisation, and we've been working with young people aged between 12 and 18 since 1986. In that time, we have worked to engage young people in environmental issues through education and youth work. And we do that by developing innovative programmes. We do it through peer education, we do it by developing youth-led initiatives where young people get a say in what they do and how they do it. We work by providing international opportunities and by making environmental action fun. And fun is important because when we enjoy doing something, we're more inclined to engage in it and to do it. So we organise hikes, we develop interactive resources, we run youth-led events, and we had an event recently which we held in Grafton Street, which was called It's in Your Hands. It was about climate change. It was aimed at raising awareness of young people. And the group themselves was a group of young people who came up with the idea. They led and facilitated a session with other young people. They loved it and they wanted to come back and they wanted to do more. And so that's very, very important. I'd like to thank you sincerely for the work that you've put into this. I want to thank your leaders and your teachers for their support and for having the insight to give you space to develop and to grow. A special thanks to the board, staff, volunteers and helpers in ECO-UNESCO for all of the tireless work over the past year. Thanks to our funders and sponsors for funding the programme over the past number of years, in particular ENFO, Environment and Heritage Service Northern Ireland, who are our main funders, CORE, the Department of Transport and the EPA for prize sponsorship, Dublin City Council for the venue, and SUMO for provision of refreshments. I was talking to a young person in a group a while ago. We were involved, and ECO-UNESCO has been involved in the consultation on the development of a national strategy on education for sustainable development. They were asked if they have any comments about the state of the environment and young people's engagement. And they said, well, they're always talking about young people being the future, and they, as in adults up here, always talk about young people being the future. Well, maybe we are, but what about the here and now? I think that you've done some wonderful work here today, and you show that young people in the here and now can make a big difference. I think that as a society we need to learn to trust our young people more, to come up with innovative solutions which we all can learn from. I think we need to listen more. So congratulations and well done, and enjoy your day. Thank you very much.